All right, guys, this is a hot stock out there. It is SMR. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I took the trade in the last few recent days that led me to be profitable on this trade. But more importantly, where could we go from here? It doesn't look too good. Today was kind of nasty. The trading hour or the trading day is not closed. So I'm actually going to be surprising myself when I look back at the charts with you guys in just a second here. But if this is your first time here, this is a great place for you to learn something, guys. I am trying to take everybody to the promised land, and this is will. And when there's a will, there's a way, guys. So let's jump straight into the video. All right, guys, taking a look at SMR, and yeah, it still doesn't look pretty at all. Um, we will have to see, guys. This doesn't look pretty. It doesn't look as good as I was hoping for it to play out. But I'll kind of show you how I took my approach to this. So the weekly chart looks good. The weekly chart looks good in various reasons because you're above everything. You're above all your moving averages here. You are pretty gapped from your closest moving average. So I could definitely see us coming back just a little bit. And now that we have this kind of double top here at 36, I could definitely see us coming back down and testing this low, maybe even filling this gap here before we go back up and push higher. Because then that gap kind of would correspond with the 8 moving average on the weekly, which would be around that $23 range. So, which would actually kind of get you down here. But maybe in 2 weeks, this week moving average gets up maybe to 26 in the next 2, 3 weeks as it pulls back into this zone, filling this gap. That would be kind of picture perfect. So, not sure what to expect here. This is just what I'm looking at. Not a financial advisor, not telling you to buy, sell, or hold anything. So, take that into consideration. Do your own due diligence. Yada yada. The daily chart. So here's why I actually got in, right? So this is when I made my last stand on this. I jumped in actually here. I jumped in on this candle right here as we were kind of closing out the day, and it was giving us a nice little two green candles chilling here on the 8 moving average for the power trend because it looks like every time it touched it, it gapped up. So it kind of was telling me it's in a power trend. So let's see if I can milk the power trend to the upside really fast and see kind of what happened or what would take place. Um, so that was kind of my approach and my thought process to the trade from the daily perspective. We got a major gap up? Yes, we did. We got a major gap up on a lot of stocks. And today was a pretty good day. So let's go ahead and jump into the actual trade. That's Boeing, RTX, SMR. So here, guys, this is how I took the trade. Like I said, you had plenty of time here on Friday and Monday because you're kind of consolidating. You see this tight range it made, which now we're literally right back into that tight range, which really didn't like. Was hoping for a little bit more. Here you can see that I got my position at 108, which is kind of roughly around here. Then it started trending up, so then I just added more into the end of the day, and then you get this huge gap up. Took the first one off, well over 100%, a little bit over 100%. And the next one, it just kind of started coming down on me. And I was kind of trimming, I'm like, you should trim at percentages, but then also have a last percent, just kind of ride it out, ride the train out. I was done with this, guys. This just quadunked, bounce up, quadunked, and just kind of chilled here. And then it just gave up some more. I did get literally closed at the last 15 minutes of this bar, which now it has a crazy reversal here. I don't know if that's what it still looks like on the 15. Let's see if that's what it still looks like on the 15. If it does, then okay, see? Yeah, guys, this doesn't look good. So this 15, that didn't even last long to shoot you up. Literally, the 8 moving average is like, nah, it could power trend down very quickly, very easily. And if you have any long, or I guess I'm gonna no, breaking this would be bad. Breaking this 200 on the 15-minute chart would be bad. So SMR honestly does not look like a good pick right now, unless you can stable out here around this area again. Uh, but you'd have to go sideways a little bit for me or anybody. I would say to get confidence. This looked good here, but just the fact that you test your highs really quickly and then you reject this bad off of those highs doesn't look pretty. And you're doing good amount of volume, right? I guess the last few days. So yeah, you're probably gonna come up for sure a way above average because the stock's been put on everyone's radar, and you're talking about in March you were down here, now you are actually up at all-time highs and just blowing through them. So it's gonna have to cool off a little bit, and we'll see where that cool off spot is over time, right? So if you found any value in this, please like, comment, subscribe, join the family. I'm going to be dropping educational videos like this all the time, and trying to stay ahead of everything with the charts as opposed to the news. Because if you were following the news and you saw Boeing get upgraded, then it dropped on the opening, you see HIMS get great news, and then it was a complete reversal. I don't really know if you should be ever trading based off news. So I know there's some still people still out there who kind of rely on the news to make their decisions, but I'm here to show you some educational views from the charts perspective. So I hope you guys found value. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.